Greetings, fellow armchair Imagineers. Tiki here.
And Monkey.
And BlueDragonFive.
And welcome to the Kickback Cafe, the show where we kick back. Oh, relax. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stretch it out. Stretch it out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about anything but Disney. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, fuck off, Disney. I mean, we love you,
Whoa,
but fuck off.
okay. Go
little
right
much.
off the bat.
We're celebrating love here, Monkey.
Yeah.
Bask in
Exactly.
love.
I love it. I love it. Feisty monkey.
Monkey. We're talking about love is in the air, Monkey.
You know, I said we still love Disney. I said we love it.
Oh,
Does it
God.
not want it at this time?
But we don't Irish love it, though.
What? Wait, what did you just say?
It's nothing. It's a reference.
Oh dear.
It's a punish. Sorry, it's a punish reference.
Great way to start.
Yeah. Good way to start.
All right.
Friday
So,
the 13th.
so in all seriousness, tonight we are talking about "Be My Valentine," Charlie Brown. This is the first Charlie Brown Valentine's Day special, of course. Let's see, Dragon. Let's run through which Charlie Brown specials we've covered so far on this channel. We've done Great Pumpkin. We've done Christmas. Is that it? I feel like we've done one more.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving. I'm gonna stop myself. Before I make an off-color joke.
Good.
But you know what's in my head. You know what's in my head.
All right, keep going.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
Oh God. Oh God.
I know. I might have. If we're on the same page, I might have something of a similar note later.
Oh dear. Oh really? Okay.
Well, if we're on the same page, if we're talking about what I think you're talking about, then, you know,
I'm sure we are.
about the Thanksgiving special, yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny because Dragon, this is the one that you distinctly remember. And honestly, the one I remember is the second one, the one with the little redheaded girl. I think it's just called a Charlie Brown Valentine, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And so I just thought it was kind of funny because you were like very insistent on watching this one and not that one. And I had a hell of a time finding it. I literally found this at the last minute. And but anyways, here we are to talk about it. Dragon, my God, man, this is depressing. Like, this takes the cake for probably the most depressing Charlie Brown special I've ever seen.
I don't know. I don't know. I still think Great Pumpkin has a lot of cruelty towards Charlie Brown in it, though.
Yeah, Great Pumpkin is kind of a little mean-spirited in general. Yeah.
I gotta say, I find it so fitting that we're talking about a Charlie Brown Valentine special on Friday the 13th of all days.
Well, you know, for Charlie Brown, that would be his Valentine's Day.
Oh God.
Ouch.
You're a piece of shit, Charlie Brown. Oh God,
That's
now
the
I'm just
title of
going
my
over the
special.
line.
This is a snuff film,
You're a
Charlie
piece
Brown.
of shit, Charlie Brown, airing on ABC at H7 Central.
You're a failure in life, Charlie Brown.
It's a snuff film, Charlie Brown.
Oh God. Oh dear. I smell a direct ears episode.
Oh God, no.
Anyway. Something I could say, but I don't know if I want to go there.
No.
BlueDragonFive, for God's sake, steer this podcast back.
Okay, so it's 19.
Dignity.
Okay, so I believe I read somewhere this is probably the 13th aired special for the Peanuts.
13!
Wow. Okay, nice.
Which is actually a funny coincidence. Anyway, the point is, so this is done in 1975. I don't know, it's always stuck in my mind just for those really distinct moments. I can definitely see the difference in terms of animation and voice acting between this one and the sequel.
Oh, right.
This one's always stuck in my mind because certain visual images. One I kind of misremembered when we get to kind of this one shot later on, which I could have sworn up and down. It's been a long while since I watched this one.
Okay.
So I mean, at first I thought we might have gotten some human leg, but we didn't.
Oh God!
Some adult,
okay, that's
some
a relief
adult
that
leg.
we didn't. Yeah, exactly. That sounded really wrong when you said that. You realize that, right?
Sorry. I meant like like the like an adult leg, because usually they're faceless.
Yeah. We get it.
Oh.
Well, I was saying like cow. I thought they went a little cow and chicken then, because I remember there's the really strange peanut specials where they have them like the fully shown humans, where they're the fully shown adults, and they're like the historical figures and one that's like bizarre. Like that's
oh God! Oh right, yeah.
But we're here to talk about a really special one. I think this one is very important for Charles Schulz. This special.
Absolutely, for sure.
Because this one does, and we'll get to this towards at the very end. This one does really relate to a lot of real stuff in Charles Schulz's life, which the Peanuts all constantly coincides with real events in his life. With a lot of
course.
Basically, the backbone of the Peanuts is based on Charles Schulz. They live and breathes off of Charles Schulz's childhood experience.
And as someone who lives in very close to Santa Rosa, California, I can say that my community lives and breathes Charles Schulz. So yeah,
we love some Schulz.
Yes, indeed. You could even say we're shooting the Schultz right now.
Maybe you could maybe say that.
all right.
Okay, so let's jump into the Valentine's Day special, the most depressing Valentine's Day special you'll watch on the holiday.
I'd say that's pretty accurate. Yeah. I mean, this just brought me right back to like, oh, it's 6th grade and everyone's not all lovey-dovey anymore and shit. I'm unpopular. Great. I'm not even joking. But yeah. Okay. Anyway, don't feel bad for me, Monkey. I'm fine. I have you guys now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. You're not gonna leave me, are you, Monkey?
No, of course not.
I'm just joking. You'll never leave me, Monkey. You'll never leave me.
Obviously.
Monkey, did you get him a Valentine?
How could you, Monkey? How could you? Okay.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, so let's jump into it.
Yeah. Alright, you want to talk about the copy that we had to watch? To like, want to briefly get into that just for funsies?
Well, folks, apparently Tiki.
Well, we have to say we're going to fast forward, but it'll take a while to reach the actual feature.
Right.
Actually, pretty much is the case. Yeah.
Pretty much. All right.
Yeah.
Dragon.
I was gonna say in terms of finding it, apparently the go-to option is not Google for Tiki. That's why it was a little last minute, but it was found on Daily Motion. And because Amazon is very apparently difficult with actually streaming something, we're not going to get to all the technical aspects.
I mean, yeah, I could go on a whole rant about that, but
the point is, apparently, it's not as easy as listen, I want to watch this, I'm gonna rent it. Not as simple a case, apparently.
No, it's not. You have to download additional software onto your computer, which I don't know how to do, and I don't want to accidentally download a virus, so fuck that.
Which basically leads to watching kind of really poor quality, but thankfully, quality nonetheless. It actually wasn't.
Poor quality of this, like, kind of just led to the depressing nature. I gotta say, it kind of fit very well.
Put it in context, people. It was basically someone filming off a TV.
Yes,
but it was pretty good audio quality though. It was.
So I'll give you that. I've seen a lot worse when it comes to.
And it was on a VHS tape too, so it was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, was it like a tube type TV?
Well, no, not tube, but.
Or whatever the term is, like whatever.
No, I think it was still electronic TV. It was just had a VCR.
But now let's talk about the VHS, because I've talked about this before. My VHS of Charlie Brown, the one that I rock, the Charlie Brown special that I associate the most with, is Easter Beagle Charlie Brown. And oh my God, just see like that promo that they played at the beginning with all those Peanuts specials, that was the same promo I watched as a kid over and over and over.
Oh, you mean the one with like I didn't watch the version you guys watched. I think I know you're talking about the one where like all the parents talking about. Oh yeah, we love the Peanuts.
Was it that one, Monkey? I don't think so.
No, I think I might know the one he's talking about, but that's not the one that.
Yeah.
That's the one I always remember in terms of the advertising for the Peanuts.
Yeah, I think I might remember this one maybe too, but more so that one with like the parents and kids talking about.
Mm-hmm.
This one was on the Easter Beagle VHS, and it's obvious that the Easter Beagle VHS and this VHS that this guy had were of the same line. And then, oh my God, let me just tell you the moment that really gave me like just serious deja vu. It was the feature presentation logo for Paramount. I was like, oh my God.
Good old Paramount VHS.
Oh, wow. Oh, holy shit.
And now for our feature presentation.
Monkey, can I ask you a quick, like, copyright question about the Peanuts? Just because, I don't know, you might know about this being a fan of Knott's. Okay, so Paramount's Great America, which is now California's Great America, used to be owned by Paramount, right?
Okay.
But when it was owned by Paramount, they never used the Peanuts. And then Cedar Fair bought it out, and then, of course, Cedar Fair always has the Camp Snoopy and everything, so they brought in the Peanuts. So my question is, like, does Cedar Fair own the Peanuts and not Paramount? Like, how does that distribution work? I was wondering
I'm not entirely sure. Maybe Paramount's like the video line or something, and Cedar Fair is like in theme parks or in American theme parks, because like Universal Studios Japan has Peanuts.
Does it really? Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, like there's some like indoor Peanuts land with a ghost in there. But maybe
but on. Oh, sorry, go
ahead. Yeah. Maybe
yeah, no, I'm sorry. I know that's a little off topic, but just seeing all that Paramount stuff, it just kind of brought up the question. I was like, wait a minute, Paramount's Great America never had any Peanuts in it. Okay, BlueDragonFive, take us through. I'm sorry.
On to the subject at hand. So we start out, we see Charlie Brown waiting by the mailbox, a very monolithic image if ever.
Oh yeah.
Brown waiting by the mailbox, and he's waiting for Valentine to show up. Lucy walks by, wishing him luck because he's gonna need it. You didn't need to say that.
Oh god. And then Snoopy comes up is
Cupid.
Is Cupid, yes. And he's
little plunger arrows.
Yeah. Firing plunger arrows in Charlie Brown's direction. Oh, we're off to a good start. Alright. And then anything special about the credits? Because I didn't write anything on the on my notes.
There's something special about the ending credits, but the opening credits are nice.
Okay, are nice. Fair enough. They're nice.
They're nicely designed. You know, it's always nice to see kind of classic ink and paint style in the front.
Right. Just stylistically, one of the things I'll say about this special that I really appreciated was I felt like it went back to the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown style of having those like splatches of color as the background.
Oh yeah, I gotta tell you, it's always refreshing just to watch the old Peanuts specials where they just have that classic sense of like they're from the '60s or the '70s. It really feels nice.
It's just like those splotches of color. Just I think they say so much more for mood and atmosphere than any sort of like actual background, at least in terms of Peanuts, could ever do. Like, I just think it works so well for the tone that the Peanuts is trying to give off.
I love that for these holiday specials. So far, the style feels so distinct for each of them, though. So I get what you're saying. The vibe is definitely similar in terms of that splash of color, but it feels so distinctly different, though, each time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, for sure. Like, this is just depressing. This is morbidly freaking depressing, but we'll get into that.
Yet the color is very bright and happy.
Yeah, right. Okay. So next we see Linus, and
who I'm pretty sure is going through puberty based on the sound of his voice.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, you're definitely right. They're going through voice changes there. So I think this is either the kid's last go as Linus, or they brought in.
Yeah, I think this is his last appearance as Linus.
The thing is, they brought in the kid's brother too to do some voices for Linus too. So sometimes they go to the relatives to fill in for the voices.
Right.
They
was this before or after Easter Beagle?
This Linus, I'm pretty sure is the same one from Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, all right. So Linus, the teacher. What's the teacher's name?
Miss
Othmar.
Yeah, Mrs. Othmar.
Okay.
Miss Othmar.
Yeah, Miss. Yeah, right. Miss Othmar.
You guys do this. I need to grab more Scotch tape to plug in my ghetto ass headphones. So hold on.
Okay. So Linus. Okay, do you want to take us through this, Monkey, or?
So basically, Linus has a huge crush on his teacher.
Yeah, the unseen womp 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 teacher. Miss Othmar. Linus thinks that she likes him, even though she just said your name because you're taking roll. No, but she had something behind it. When you really look at it, it's kind of a dark situation when you really.
Yeah.
In this modern context, if you look at it, it's kind of creepy.
Okay, wait, I'm missing something. What's kind of creepy?
I'm saying if you look at it in modern... Oh, sorry, my God.
What?
Yeah, so basically,
Oh God. Oh
Linus's
God.
affections for Miss Othmar.
Are creepy.
Yeah.
In a modern context, yes,
Yeah.
I can see that.
In a modern context, I see the innocence of it. I'm just saying, if you look nowadays, what goes on.
No, I see the innocence too. I see the innocence. I mean, I look at it through the.
You know, in Bates Motel.
It was a different time.
In the Bates Motel era, it looks a little more creepy.
What's that one line he has when he's getting the chocolate? Like, the amount of money you spend should be in perspective to the amount of affection you have for this person.
Yeah. Oh God. That's a good rule of thumb to live by.
Yeah. Okay, so Linus has a thing for Miss Othmar. Sally thinks, oh, you're nuts. Essentially.
It's a privilege to pound the erasers.
Okay, just in perspective, don't you think that it's a little bit cruel that nobody mentions the fact that she has a boyfriend, since they seem to all know about it at the end?
Yeah, they all know about it. Apparently Linus does not know.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. I thought that was honestly a little bit of a plot hole.
Well, it might be. The thing is, it could be that, or Linus knows, but he's just being like.
He's just like hopelessly optimistic. Okay, that makes sense.
Again, I'm just thinking about it now in a modern context. I'm getting kind of a Bates Motel vibe.
Oh God! Oh no! Oh no!
No.
What's best friend is Othmar.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Open up the floodgates for references, BlueDragonFive.
I'm just saying I'm getting the Blair Watson vibe. That's all.
Who's
Anyhow.
That's two who bees in one night.
Good
job.
So basically, he's pounding the erasers, and it's a privilege and an honor that he's clapping, and it's all dusty, and it's like one could die from this much honor. So let's just talk about.
I just love all the biting commentary that Schultz has in here.
Yeah, I want to talk about for a moment, just kind of bringing the comic to life with the humor in terms of the writing. So I think for this one, so you notice throughout the four where we've been looking at so far, this one and the other three. You notice it brings the strip to life in different ways each time almost. So Christmas was pretty much them taking what is inspired from the scripts from the strips mostly. Thanks. This one, some ones later on strike me more as they're taking direct bits from basically literally gags from the strip and putting them into animated sequence.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I thought the Thanksgiving one was definitely like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and also there are a few scenes in scenes in Halloween in the Great Pumpkin Charred Band where Linus is writing the letter. That's a classic bit from from the script. So I mean, I like how they're kind of bringing it to life in different ways. This one felt like the most out of the ones we talked about so far, the most directly from the strip.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see where we're going for with that.
And I'm getting a sense that's mainly due to the fact they've done again. If this is 13th, I'm assuming they've had other the shows have been on TV. In between this time, so they've got a little more used to bringing the Peanuts to television, and they've gotten used to they have a better grasp on how to bring it that way and how to adapt it a little more. So it feels more like a really pretty much off the strip adaptation. It's really fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so next scene, Charlie Brown. He's he's waiting at the mailbox. Just a depressing running gag. It's just ha ha, it's so funny. He's waiting for a Valentine that's never going to come.
And what's so dark about this scene is that his hopelessness inspires Linus to, I'll get her a Valentine.
Oh, dear. Oh, God. Just fun times all around here. Just fun times.
Yeah.
Everyone's dream is going to be crushed. Everyone's, literally.
Yes. Yeah. Well, especially in our next scene.
This is literally the requiem for a dream of Peanut specials.
Well, literally, someone's dream literally gets smashed in the next scene.
Oh, God. Okay, so, yes, speaking of the next scene, I just want to say that I really, really love the purple background. It just really struck with me.
I really love Schroeder in this special.
Well, I'm sure me and Monkey we have a Dog Sees God reference that we are going to get to. And I'm sure you and I are thinking of the same thing. But yeah.
I'm not sure if I am, but...
ending? The ending?
Maybe, well, if you mean with what you showed us beforehand, then yeah, definitely. But
okay, no, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Keep Salisbury steak out of this, and we're good.
Okay, so I don't really have the best notes on this, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
So.
Schroeder and Lucy.
Schroeder and Lucy. It's funny.
I just have Schroeder and Lucy. You want me to read you my notes? Schroeder and Lucy, purple background. Lucy reading Valentine's book. Memory of lost love. Lucy smashing piano. Depression over breakup. There you go. There's my notes.
I was expecting at the end of the scene she's gonna be like, "Do you understand that feeling, Schroeder?" And Schroeder's just looking at the piano like, "Yes, I do."
I feel like that is kind of like a little bit of a missed opportunity to not have Schroeder react to smashing the piano. I mean, come on.
Anyway, so Lucy essentially trying to hit on Schroeder by basically really trying to subliminally get him into like taking the relationship seriously by saying, "Did you know the first Valentine? Valentine is like the first greeting card in history. It's sort of history books. So basically a bunch of little Valentine facts."
What is she reading? Is it like a little like Valentine's trivia book? I was kind of confused about that.
I don't know. Maybe it's a
Valentine
book
trivia.
Valentine trivia. Hashtag Valentine trivia. There you
go.
Something like that.
I don't even have a Twitter, but just do it.
So she's dropping big hints for Schroeder that, hey, I'm a woman, come on.
Hey, I have body parts that are different from your body parts.
Okay, now
you haven't seen Doxy's God, have you?
I haven't.
No, yeah, okay, so there you go. Yeah, there's where our dark sensibilities with the peanuts come from.
Okay, we're going with kind of the stick and wrong territory here. Let's.
I know.
The point is, hey, listen, I'm right here. Notice me. Come on, Valentine, for me. Come on. Basically, she's dropping very non-subtle hints, and basically she says, are you really willing to risk losing me, and basically willing to suffer the tortures of losing me? Of a lost love, as she's read in the book, I guess she hinted. Then she says, "It's horrible." And as she's doing this, then the color really is poignant during this scene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It keeps changing the emotional state.
Oh,
So
I love it.
Destroying this piano as she's describing what the tortures would feel like. You can't eat, sleep. You just want to smash things. And there's a funny little. I think when she smashes things, it turns green like the Hulk.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Good catch.
Smash things.
I'm just picturing Lucy walking away to that sad walking away music.
Requiem for a Hulk.
Oh God.
So,
okay, I'm sorry.
So at the end of the scene, she says, really funny, this felt the most Schultz line to me in this one, is her saying, "You sure you want to risk losing me?" Is him looking into the camera.
Oh God, yeah. That is totally Schultz. Oh, that has a lot of connotations that we'll get into, but
so what's going on with the other Van Pelt sibling?
Well, just let me point out how depressing this scene is again, because Lucy is just basically like literally describing the blow-by-blow effects of post-breakup depression. Just for the kids. Okay, but I'm sorry. So
I got a very sick and twisted idea about something else. That's just reminding me of. But I'm gonna tell it to you guys later. Just remind me.
Okay.
I'll just keep it logged in my notes. BlueDragonFive, sick and twisted. Ask him after the show.
Okay, let's just say idea after that. Okay.
Okay.
Tell me.
Okay.
Taking the time to write it down.
Remember, that's idea.
Just go on. Now.
Okay, continue. Go on, Tiki.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Waiting on you.
Okay, so Linus, he's buying a box of candy, and you know what I really give credit for this special? Violet actually has a really good role.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
How often do you see
how
that?
Linus isn't the only one going through the whole crush on a teacher phase. It's
Right. I really like that. I really like this angle. So Linus, he's pondering. He's buying a box of candy. Just like this.
What
just
would
like
that
this
look
right
like?
here, except a lot bigger.
Huge, like the size of that guitar in the back, the red one about.
Yeah, right. Now, you guys, I spent about I don't know, maybe like $3 on this. So that's how much I love you guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Dang.
$1 per person. It's even.
Yeah, dollar per person.
So I guess it's in perspective.
Well, it means he loves himself $1 worth too. So I guess we're on
Exactly, of course. So technically, you guys are only worth $1 a piece.
I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
Okay, so what's Violet's word was? So Linus buys this huge box of chocolate to give to the teachers. Oh, what should I have a similar thing with a male teacher. What do I get a man teacher? Says, try shaving lotion. Says, do you have any
That cracked me up.
Yeah, you're right. It's hilarious. Do you have any? I just love it. The scene ends there, but then it actually pays off. Do you have any heart-shaped bottles of shaving lotion? Apparently they do. That's an awesome store.
I want to see that. I want to see the heart-shaped bottle of shaving lotion. I'm disappointed that we never saw it.
Somebody out there make this.
You know,
maybe release it at the same time of the new movie, of the new Peanuts movie. A little tie-in. Oh my God! Please tell me it'll turn up in the movie.
That'd be a really good intro.
You know something? If they ever do have a Peanuts theme park or anything, it would be great if they could just do the Peanuts always have great shopping moments in the specials.
Oh, yeah.
Like a good gift shop based on one of those, like the one from Easter Beagle.
Oh God, I could get into that. Yeah, right.
Escalator and everything, like little.
Right.
Anyway. So back to so after Violet walks out of there, I guess Sally sees Linus leaving this huge box of candy. Huge candy. And she's excited.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my sweet Bevo got me something! Hooray!
Okay, let's see.
It's kind of like reverse. It's like one-sided gift to the magic. Hey, get him something equally as special.
Yeah.
You're right, it is like one-sided gift to the magi.
And then, she has whatever, she has Violet coming out of there. Whatever shall I get him? Says, oh, try shaving lotion.
Okay, so next, Lucy, she's going to a Paw Pet show.
Oh, this is my
spelling.
Oh, this is I think this might be the most nostalgic bit for me from this special.
Okay, yeah. You want to take it through?
This is pretty much just a little kind of vignette in the whole thing.
Exactly. Yeah, it's kind of like how the in the Thanksgiving one you have at the very beginning the football thing, which doesn't really relate to anything.
Well,
it's just kind of...
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, she does mention like, oh, the Thanksgiving parade or whatever, but in general, it's just a football gag.
Technically, the one in Halloween is the pointless one because that has nothing to do with at least football Thanksgiving.
The what?
I mean, there's a football gag in the best football gags in Halloween, even though, well, why would you be playing football in Halloween?
I don't know if your Tommy Wiseau, you play football all the time.
Even when you're wearing a tux.
Huh?
I'm sorry, Dragon. You made us promise not to bring
I did.
into it. But it's football. Like I can't resist. It's football.
Football. Anyway,
Okay.
So this is the most nostalgic bit for me because it's such a fun idea that Snoopy puts this much like in Ed, Edd and Eddy scheme, he puts that much manpower into this thing.
Right.
So essentially, Lucy, I just love how well thought. Again, you know me, I love the mundane and just like the little mundane details of all this stuff. I just love the idea. Snoopy set all this stuff up for a running show, for a puppet show.
A puppet.
Not a muppet or a puppet, a puppet.
Puppet.
So Lucy takes in the Valentine's Day show for 5 cents, which is a bargain.
And Cully's in on it too.
Yeah, I love that.
I love that. Amidst his depressing moral dilemma here, he has time to narrate the show.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. No! Monkey! What the heck? Alright, we'll keep going.
I guess he didn't love us enough.
No, I guess not. Well, I guess that's the end of that.
I'm just kidding. Okay, right. Continuing
keep
forward.
Going. I'll send him another invite.
Basically, she takes in a Valentine's Day show for 5 cents, and that's a bargain at any price. So she purchases one ticket. And a bit I love, it kind of harkens back to the Frosty Snowman special for me. I know it has nothing to do with it, but just I love the little bit in Frosty Snowman with the guy at the train station getting the tickets ready.
Yeah.
I love simple ticket gags, and basically when Snoopy's like doing the old timey thing, he pushes the button. Even Hey Arnold does this a lot of the time. Pushes the button, the tickets come out, and it's like it's all jumbled up and whatnot. It's a cute little. I love the old movie gags.
Mhm.
So anyways, she moves on to the snack bar. It cracked me up. There is a snack bar on the way. I got a bit of a Nick Ford thing here.
Oh god, a Nick Ford thing. Okay.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Can we go through any podcast where you don't have a Nick Ford thing?
Can we go through any podcast where you don't quote?
Yes! I'm sure I've made it through a whole podcast in the past. This was just really stupid. Apparently my computer went to sleep or something. It's at like 7% charging now because I just plugged it back in, even though I charged it to like 99% a little bit ago.
No, Monkey, I was asking him if I wasn't referring to you.
Can we go through any podcast where Tiki doesn't make a Survivor and or a Lost reference? That's a better question.
No, the answer is no.
Okay, so back to my reference.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a Nick Ford gag because basically it's a food-related little observation.
Mm-hmm.
The point is, she's at the snack bar, and apparently Snoopy he's showing off. He's tossing the candy around. Says, "No popcorn," giving her a soda. I said popcorn. He's fiddling with the button. A lot of popcorn. Maybe a little hint, nudge reference to the Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, totally. I totally thought that as well.
Maybe.
That'd be great if popcorn is spelled with an AW instead of an O.
No, I don't think so. But
I know it's not, but that would just be amusing.
You're right, that would be amusing. Anyway, so here's the Nick Ford bit for me. So she eats the popcorn on the way to the theater, in line, and then she just throws it away.
Yeah.
One, she doesn't finish it. Two, apparently is really, even though it's outside, apparently it was worse like any theater of any kind. So you finish the food before you go in there. Was something good credit for her. Why would she get a snack if she's going into the theater with a lobby policy?
Right.
Why would she do it? That's very wasteful. That is my Nick Ford reference for the episode.
There are kids in Ethiopia who would die for that food. Oh, God.
Yes, Nick Ford can't give someone a glass of water, and she's wasted popcorn.
You're an insult to Ethiopia, Charlie Brown.
I can't do anything right. I'm such a blockhead.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Ethiopians. Anyway, so speaking of Charlie Brown, I love this guy. Again, when Mrs. Crisis, he still finds time to narrate Snoopy, so he's in on. I'm assuming Charlie Brown's getting. I'll assume optimistically Charlie Brown's getting a piece of the action, so at least he's walking away with something during the special. So out of the 5 cents,
his elusive career as Snoopy's narrator. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna assume. Well, he did it in Great Pumpkin Charlie because he had to narrate what the Flying Ace was all about. So apparently he's gonna do it.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. Apparently they have practice.
So the point is, Charlie Brown's narrating the love story, explaining to Lucy what's happening for the hand puppets show.
Yeah.
And also, I love this bit. Like, have you been to one of these before? No, I should warn you about the first scene. What about the first scene? And they approach a river and splash the water. And basically, the puppet design's really kind of cute. The puppet design's pretty cute. Like little, not even like a fully Punch and Judy type thing. It's like literally a little ball on a handkerchief, pretty much, and like a little carriage on his foot and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he points to Snoopy for using every part of the body to work all these different puppets. Jim Henson would be proud.
Okay.
Then the next one, I'm just gonna go through like just the funny runner of like, and then they approach a muddy road. Muddy road. Mud just splattering on her. Oh, avalanche, and then the loving couple comes across an avalanche. Avalanche is trash is literally thrown on her.
Okay, now can I just bring up, like, once again, we have a really dark implication of just this loving couple that's just driving along, and all this shit is going wrong, and then bam, killed in an avalanche.
Well, no, they're alive, Tiki.
Are they?
No, yeah, they lived through the whole thing. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, however, I think it is sad that we basically
puppets can't be depressing.
No, of course not.
The puppets.
It's time to play the music. Okay, anyway, so
Oh God.
however, it is kind of sad though that I mean, say what you will about how you feel about Lucy, it's still, I don't think she deserves to have trash thrown on her.
Yeah.
I'm saying you feel a little bad, like this girl in the audience, like the only one who paid. She paid 5 cents for this show, just getting thrown with mud and water and trash.
I wonder how much it would cost in this day and age.
I would assume, let's see, 5 cents extrapolate here from I'd say $8 to $10.
Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna extrapolate that in this modern day. It might be that range.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the Dog Sees God version of Lucy would just find all this stuff kinky and just be into it.
Anyway.
Yeah, you're probably not too far off.
Oh God, this Dog Sees God thing sounds more interesting by the second.
Watch it. I think you genuinely enjoy it. I do.
Yeah, the script is online. You can find the script online.
So then Lucy is bombarded by bandits.
Oh
yeah.
What could happen that could be worse? You know, she's attacked by bandits, then it rains, and then then she's gone. Don't you want to see how it ends? And then she's gone. Then Charlie narrates the ending, saying, "Then the true love has conquered all." Yeah.
Yay!
This is the only happy ending to any. It's fine. This is the only happy ending to any of the Valentine stuff.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, I don't know. I just was like, I totally missed the happy ending because I was just like, oh, holy shit, these people are great. Like, honestly, I was probably just like actively looking for depressing shit.
Well, pretty much, this is the only glimmer of light. And what gets us to a glimmer of light is literally throwing trash on one of our characters. Still, you know, the more I'm thinking about this, more I'm thinking this might actually be the most depressing Peanut special. Now I think about it.
You've got 50 Shades of Grey, Charlie Brown.
God, you know when I said there was something I was thinking of earlier, but I wasn't entirely sure I wanted to say it?
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Violet Grey.
Oh, God.
What if it was 50 Shades of Brown?
Okay, anyways.
50 Shades of Brown. Okay.
I'm not even going to make an off-color comment about that, but there's a really dirty joke I could make about that.
Oh. You're thinking coming from the south on that one, aren't you?
I'm thinking poop. Yes.
That's what I was.
I have a feeling the Dog Sees God characters would fit into this 50 Shades universe really well.
Anyway, getting back.
I don't believe that the Dog Sees God characters would fit into this podcast really well.
All right. Getting back to our running narrative. So
Schroeder, little is left of it at this point.
So Schroeder has what's happening to Schroeder?
Well, he's basically I'm kind of confused about his role. Is he essentially just the kid that's like running the?
I assume the teacher's
Valentine.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume the teacher's lazy and just eliminated responsibility to Schroeder.
Right.
Maybe he's student of the month or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe
something
that.
Like that. Right.
That or Linus really isn't really thinking about what he sees in this teacher before he devotes all this time to her. But anyway, so the point is, Schroeder, he's running the whole Valentine's Day operation because I guess apparently he's the most morally upright character in the Peanuts universe for this special.
Yeah, for this special. Oh yeah.
It's funny they kind of shift those roles around because it used to be Linus and now it's Schroeder.
Well, that's one of the
and then Marcy.
I actually genuinely like the fact that Linus just gets to be a kid throughout this whole special, and he doesn't really like wax philosophical about anything.
It's funny. He was like kind of like your younger kid in Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, like under that belief system, and now he's making mistakes, but it's more that he's grown up, he's mature, he's in love.
Puberty.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh, God. Whoa.
And also, you'll notice no blanket in the special.
Oh, holy shit! You're right.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's bizarre.
I gotta tell you, that kind of stuff bothers me now. Again, I really look at some of these specials where you know.
Obligatory Dog Sees God reference.
Oh my God! What happened to the blanket in that thing? Did anything bad happen to it?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, Tiki, no.
3 words. Go pick lies infestation.
No. Oh, it's
okay. You know what? I've admitted I'm a stoner before, so I don't mind showing this on camera.
We're gonna get arrested.
All right. Anyways.
Anyway, well, Tiki gets to know his cellmate.
Dude, I bought this at a freaking gas station for $10.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't. I'm kidding. But
I know.
Point is, yeah, it still kind of bugs him when Linus doesn't have the blanket because that's kind of his huge defining character. And we get crappy specials later on where it's like the whole shtick of it is, hey, he still hasn't got rid of the blanket.
Right.
I mean, come on, stick with something. It's one character definition. Define
right.
Anyway, so as Schroeder's kind of going through like the whole Sally asks, what about homemade gifts? Says homemade gifts are great, so are store bought, and homemade means a lot of love in it.
Right.
And Charlie Brown's looking forward to forgetting Valentine's.
Mm-hmm.
Really looking forward to it.
Because, big class, somebody's got to.
Of course. And speaking of big class, you'll notice there are several unseen characters that are going to be mentioned. We'll get to in a second. I wrote down their names. We'll get to
Good. I'm glad.
Imagine it's like, there's like 100 people in this class. That increases the odds that someone will know who I am.
Yeah. So
that's totally how this works.
So let's see.
You'll know everyone's name.
So Sally's having some Valentine's Day troubles of her own. This scene I always thought was really good too in the special.
Yeah, it's funny. When I was watching it, and I was expecting her to do the bit from Nightmare Before Christmas, where
yes, I was thinking. That was in my mind while I was watching this. So I remember one of my favorite bits in Nightmare Before Christmas is when Jack he cuts out the spider in the little thing.
Yeah. Anyway.
So basically, she can't. She just can't quote. I'm gonna make a pun here. She just can't cut it.
Yeah.
Making Valentine's. So then Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown, her older brother, helps out, and then basically it's also a bit of an instructional bit for the kiddies at home. Here's how you make a Valentine, kiddies.
Yeah. Right.
This is endearing. I respect it for that. It's kind of nice. It's plot relevant. I like it.
I wonder.
And I think it's so sad that Charlie Brown knows how to make a perfect Valentine, yet he doesn't receive any.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good point.
So sad.
Okay,
let's see. So after a little instruction on how to make a Valentine, we see she tries it, and she has a little Jack Skellington moment of what Monkey is attempting at the moment. Of making
podcasts.
Of just making the absolute wrong Valentine. So she makes a clover to start with, then a diamond, and it's not working out.
Oh, nicely done.
Oh.
I love you.
Okay, stop it.
Monkey.
Okay, stop the love. Fine, it's a good special to do it during.
No.
Oh god.
The only dinosaur we welcome on this show is Rex.
Wait, what about dinosaurs?
What about Rex?
What?
The song Rex? What? No, I mean,
now I'm really confused. What Rex are you talking about?
Wait, I mean Rex from Toy Story.
How did dinosaurs get into this? Oh, Rex. I get it. Okay, I get it now. Okay.
I'm sorry. You'll have to excuse me. I'm in a Jurassic Park frame of mind because of all the Jurassic World viral marketing.
Sorry,
so when you say T-Rex, I instantly think of the T-Rex from Jurassic Park.
I'm in Rex from Toy Story. Sorry.
Which, by the way, the T-Rex from Jurassic Park has his own enclosure in Jurassic World, and she's been on the island for over 25 years, so it's the same T-Rex. Ooh.
And the reason this is relevant is because Tiki loves it, and that's what we're all here for.
Hey, if Zazubar can have his big build-up to Godzilla in 2014, I can have my big build-up to Jurassic World in 2015.
Okay. So, as we're going through the wrong shapes here, he makes a globe, makes a diamond, not working out. Snoopy shows off a lot with his musical three-dimensional card, which is really cool looking. Very impractical, but very cool looking.
Yeah.
It's Snoopy. What do you expect?
Oh, God.
Charlie Brown folds one. He does a little folding method, and he makes a really nice card. He cuts it in various shapes. It looks really nice, and this is good symbolism, it crumbles the minute he has a little accomplishment of like, hey, look what I did. Then crumples, and Snoopy's laughing at him. That just sums up Charlie Brown.
You're right. That is grade A symbolism right there.
It's like Charlie Brown will try his best, do something nice, it lasts for like 2 seconds, and then it just crumbles right in front of him.
Literally.
in his hand. It crumbles in his hands. It's like the moment from Christmas I love. Just like the whole, I killed it.
I killed it. Right.
Anyway, so let's see. So Snoopy makes a little heart, and then he goes outside and he just makes a simple heart, and he gives it to his pal Woodstock. And again, really depressing special. What does he do instead of just giving it to his buddy? What does he do? He really gives it to him.
Yeah.
He delivers it airmail. He brings his buddy down and then smack right in the face.
Oh yeah.
That's a good image, though.
We can't just have a scene of someone just getting a Valentine. No, screw that. We have to mess it up somehow.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's always kind of a funny thing. He always has somewhat of an abusive relationship. It's kind of an Abbott Costello almost relationship with Woodstock. Or he slaps. It's a fun image though. I've seen the nose around the heart shape around the nose. It's always going to have a cute image. But still, really depressing. And there's no way depressing this escapes this episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, next scene. Monkey.
What's going on next? Monkey.
Oh, which one was next?
Which one was next? Oh, you didn't take notes.
Just not many.
I'm just kidding, Monkey.
So after
where's
Snoopy,
the Valentine's presentation?
Yeah, after Snoopy laughs it up, we're at the Valentine's Day party.
Yeah.
What?
The presentation, where everyone's getting the Valentines and the candy.
Oh. Yeah, right. Everyone's getting the Valentine's and candy. So do we mean Sally's thing?
Well, right now they're putting him in the box.
Oh, putting him in the box, right.
What's in the box?
Valentine's.
I know. What's in the box?
Valentine's.
I swear to God, I'm going to beat that joke into the ground.
A little late for that.
I know.
A few years late. So Charlie Brown is so eager about this, he brought a briefcase.
Yeah, and he's wondering if he should have brought two.
Yeah.
For
a bunch of Valentines he's expecting. See, Linus is having some issues.
That is the most depressing thing ever, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It is just like, oh my God, like if all of the depression of the Peanuts could be summed up in one image, it would be that briefcase.
That's like the depressing ending to Under the Red Hood, but I know you guys don't get that reference, but...
No, we don't.
They're just saying Batman Under the Red Hood, they have a similar, like, kind of uplifting yet really depressing ending for that movie.
Right, okay. Alright, so, let's see. So, yeah, Schroeder, he's giving the Valentines out. Or am I jumping ahead a little bit?
Well, remember, Linus has trouble getting his in, so he asks, like, can we present them personally to people? And the teacher says, oh, yeah, she encourages that. Oh, goody. And then Sally thinks, oh, I'm going to... Well, she gives hers to Linus. Says, oh, he must have forgotten. Oh, he's so bashful. So Charlie Brown thinks he should have brought more than one briefcase. He's wondering if it's going to be such an overwhelming amount, the one that's not going to cut it. Then they're distributing the candy and the cards.
Okay. So do you have the names of the unseen people? Should we get into that?
For a bunch of them. So basically there's a bunch of no names that are off screen somewhere, so we only have, most likely it's due to like an animation budget, I'm assuming.
Oh, okay.
Later on, when you see a bunch of kids leaving the building, that's a reused animation from other specials. Mm-hmm. So pretty much listing a bunch of no names. We have the one no-name kid from the Halloween special. It's basically, and the Christmas special, it's kind of one of their stock characters. It's...
Right.
I don't know what this kid's name is. Pretty much he's like a combination of Pigpen and Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Just the spiky-haired kid in the yellow shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So he's handing out the candies after someone gets their Valentines. And so Schroeder lists off some names like my favorite ones. He says, okay, Monty, and then here's my favorite one. Old Tom. Where's Old Tom? I got a big one for Old Tom.
Old Tom.
Basically, he's referring to Tom like he's everyone's old pal. Like, oh, where's Old Tom? Here's a big one for Tom. Apparently, Tom's really important, guys. Did you know how important? I heard Tom got a spin-off from this.
Oh, God.
Wait, what?
No, I'm kidding. But you know Tom, because Tom is such a popular character, he must have gotten a spin-off. He's one of those long-standing Peanuts characters, am I right?
Yeah.
He turned into Thomas Anderson from The Matrix, who the critic affectionately calls Tom.
Mr. Anderson.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, because I mean, you know,
My
like.
God, this podcast has so many out of nowhere references.
Because I mean, screw Sherman. Let's give Tom all the praise.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not like Sherman was the first guy in the Peanuts comics. Oh wait. Anyway, so let's see. Also we have there's this one little in joke of the names. Joanne Lansing, who's an ink and paint person who worked on a bunch of the Peanut specials.
Nice.
Really sweet little nod there for it. Meanwhile, Frida and Sally. Frida and Sally, they're talking over. We see what their candies say. It's been distributed. One says "Sweet Baby," and Sally's is hilarious. Sally's apparently somehow.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to take us through this?
On and on.
Yeah, it goes. It's this long. It's this huge poem.
It starts out with, "Oh my, how do I love thee? Let me count the ways." And I'm seriously expecting it to continue. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000.
Meanwhile, while this is going on, Snoopy just hears from walking outside casually. He zooms on in there. This is a classic Snoopy bit I love. He just acts out what people going on when they're going on their impassioned speeches or musical numbers. He's just acting out behind them. You've got to take direction, that sort of thing.
I have one question though. Why is Snoopy in that classroom to begin with?
Well, I told you he was just walking by outside. He just swooped in there after he heard her outside.
Oh, okay? I missed that shot. I'm sorry, my bad.
Because he wants in on the action. I think Snoopy's like a Fonzie who knows he's a Fonzie in this. He just realized, oh yes, I'm the breakout character, so I must be in every scene once I hear an opening.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, Monkey God, you remember Personal Spaces?
How can I not?
Yeah, the Chester character, that character was definitely a breakout character that knew he was a breakout character. Okay, I'm sorry.
Anyway, so he, so then at the end, he kisses Sally's hand, and then he
that was sweet.
Yeah. We all love Snoopy, he's cool.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, we see Franklin gets one.
Yes, I was so worried he wasn't going to get one in the scene.
Yes.
Oh,
because he's sitting next to Charlie Brown. They're not getting anything. Like, oh God, Franklin gets one.
Of course Franklin will get one, Monkey.
Now, is it a little bit racist that he only gets one?
Are you serious?
No, I'm not.
We have a character who gets looked over by literally every person, even the no-names in the classroom. You're worried he gets one?
Yes, I am, because a lot of people are getting multiple ones. I'm just sticking up for the African-American people, BlueDragonFive. Are you racist for being against that?
Let's see, I'm conflicted, because Franklin is mentioned in Dog Sees God, but he doesn't actually appear.
Oh God, Oh no. Okay, let's not.
I have a dark implication for that, but I'm not going to go into it now. So I don't want to feed this.
No, I know you don't. Okay.
Anyway, I'll tell you later. So, where is oh yeah, we have other names just being said, just basically to fill the rest of our no names. So you get an overhead shot seeing literally none of these people are there.
Yeah.
So Gina, let's see, Gina, Sam, Jill. All listed out, and then meanwhile, this thing's really dark, this bit right here.
Mm-hmm.
So Violet and Lucy are talking. Violet says, oh, you know, I just realized, hey, basically she realizes, hey, Charlie Brown hasn't gotten one yet. Did anyone send him one, a Valentine? And then, Lucy delivers the cruelest line in the whole special.
Oh, yeah.
Who would waste a Valentine on Charlie Brown?
Oh, man. Oh,
so that's the moment in
to the heart right there.
Yeah, that's the moment in the special where you realize, oh man, that's the moment where you sort of realize Charlie Brown's so happy and excited to get one, he's not getting one.
Mm-hmm.
That just tells us, the audience, that, oh wait, the girls are just now admitting, yeah, we didn't send him one.
Yeah.
I just set your character up for failure. And then here's the bit that just stabs the knife in there and twists it right here. This bit.
Oh God.
Charlie Brown gets a little candy because he doesn't get a Valentine. It's like,
I gotta say, as harsh as this is, it did get the biggest laugh out of me when I was watching.
Yes.
I agree.
I admit, this is definitely the biggest laugh. It just says, what does it say, Monkey?
Forget it, kid.
Forget it, kid.
It's so evil, it's so hilarious. Forget it. It's like the moment in Toy Story where Woody shaking.
Don't count on it.
Yeah, don't count.
I'd say this is even worse.
It is.
Don't count on it as a legit thing in the Magic 8 Ball, right?
Yeah.
That's an actual thing.
Don't count on it. Anyway, so let's see. So forget it, kid. Then Charlie Brown, he realizes nothing for him. And he looks in the box, and the Vince Guaraldi soundtrack in this score in this special is really good.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's very jazzy, just like all the other Charlie Brown.
It's also this is kind of a weird term to use, but it's like sad jazzy, really melancholy.
Sad jazzy.
To quote Megamind, very
sad jazz. Yeah.
To quote Megamind, it's very melancholy music. Very melancholy. Very melancholy. So,
all right, I'm done.
So amongst the sad music, just that sad, like true to life realism moment of like he realizes it's such a real. It's played so real.
I mean, let me just say, yeah. I mean, I was mentioning my personal experience. Like, okay, first to fourth grade, it was like, yeah, everyone gave everyone else a Valentine, right? Like that was just like the customary thing to do in a class. And then fifth grade, it changed. And I might have gone like maybe 2, whereas everyone else got like maybe like 10 to 20. Again, holding a pose, yeah. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Right. So as the sad music plays, Charlie Brown realistically searches the box. He's looking like is there anything caught in the folds of the box or anything? Nope. And he just out of aim, he just tosses that thing out the window. Poor Charlie Brown.
You're unpopular, Charlie Brown.
You ever just think it's sad that no one just calls him, except for Marcy and Peppermint Patty, no one just calls him Chuck or Charlie, it's just Charlie Brown. No one respects him, no one's a friend to this guy enough to call him just Charlie Brown.
Oddly enough, I have a friend who, I always call him by his first and last name. I have no idea why, it just rolls off the tongue. Hi, Sean Kermis! But I digress.
Sean Kermis just got a shout out.
Sean Kermis! I've just brought Sean Kermis into my podcast.
Kermit the Frog meets Christmas time.
Oddly enough, BlueDragonFive, Sean Kermis moved to Mexico, and he's probably making meth right now. No, I'm just kidding. He did move to New Mexico, though. All right, anyways.
Now he's being represented by Saul Goodman and Associates.
Wow, this podcast has so many references that I am literally just making references to my personal friends.
Anyway, so Linus is so
milestone in the channel's history.
Linus. Someone tell us about Linus.
So.
Okay, I got it. Well, so Linus, he walks up. He's gonna present the Valentine to the teacher. It's a big deal, but then she's not there. Oh yeah, the teacher's gone, and so he's rushing out. He's rushing out to find her before. Before she leaves in her car. Does he know that she's in the car?
I'm not sure.
He knows that she's in the parking lot.
Okay. And then Sally, she's Linus is running towards her with the heart candies, and she's just like, "This is it. This is my big moment. I better pucker up."
And then he just runs past her. Oh, where is he? Did he not see me? And then just Violet's waiting at the door, and I have a bit
I love the logic of Sally's like, "I had my eyes closed, so that means he didn't see me."
Oh, that's funny. So anyway, so Violet points out, oh yeah, the thing about the gift I got from my teacher, yeah, he has a beard. I got an animation gripe with this bit right here.
Okay.
Linus, I don't know, the timing is always off on this bit for me. I don't know there's much to do about it, it's like, but there's like a moment passes, and then he starts this animation on changes that really stressed out and says, excuse me, pardon me, he doesn't do anything right after that. Another moment of pause goes by. Then he goes through, he moves aside, and it's off. This other bit kind of bugs me too. It's like Violet apparently has really good vision because she's just looking out the door, and it looks like there's a hallway behind him, maybe.
Yeah.
And apparently she's
leaving the parking lot with her boyfriend.
And apparently everyone knows about the boyfriend but Linus, perhaps.
Yeah, which bothers me, but I digress.
Yeah. And Charlie Brown says, oh, I saw her going. I love that Charlie Brown's the first one to point out the boyfriend, actually.
Yeah.
So then Charlie Brown at least gets to take someone down a peg.
Yeah.
Yay,
Kind of
pension.
going back to kind of Charlie Brown and Linus's kind of weird little antagonistic relationship they have in Great Pumpkin.
Yeah. So Charlie Brown says, "Oh, I saw her going, leaving with her boyfriend." And, so then the car drives away. Which again,
It takes forever for the car to actually start driving away.
It does, yeah, you're right.
Well, no, this bit always stuck in my mind as a kid because it was the closest we ever got to seeing the adults at first before they did the really weird stuff later on.
Oh God, yeah, right.
So again,
right.
for some reason, I don't know why, just because it was so ingrained in my mind, the scene. I guess I assumed I must have run together for me, like seeing kind of like faceless cow and chicken legs on these.
Yeah,
because it was so vivid, the sound design of like you heard them like the footsteps and the closing of the doors.
That's weird. That's weird. That's funny how memory can play tricks on you like that.
But still, I mean,
right? I mean, we've been through this before, but yeah.
Yeah. We've been through it before. Yeah.
It's a credit for the sound design though, because I love just a little bit of pause. Like, that's a realistic bit there, like the closing.
Mm-hmm.
Then drives away. We have like poor Linus waiting there with literally a heart on his sleeve almost.
Oh, yeah.
So then they use the reused school exit shot because the animation's expensive for various characters.
Right.
Which is true, especially in the 70s.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I remember, 66 Spider-Man was, so guilty of using, so many different, it's Spidey swinging through the city. Now he's swinging at the camera. And they use that shot, every episode.
Is it Fox in that? Is it the Robin Hood with the foxes that reuses the animation of,
Yes.
Disney Robin Hood? Yeah, that one has a bunch of
that Disney Robin Hood is literally, 50% just, reused animation.
All it needs is King Richard.
Oh, God.
Anyway, so Linus goes. So Linus goes to either a bridge we haven't seen before, or presumably the wall that he and Charlie Brown chat to all the time. It looks similar.
Oh, that could be. Okay, that's a good catch.
As I've seen a lot of the time, they do go to different walls because there's a brick wall which is just literally built into the ground. This one looks kind of like the other wall, like the one that Great Pumpkin ended on.
Right.
So he goes to the wall, a huge landmark in the Peanuts universe, and he's dramatically tossing candies from the box of candy.
This is for love, and this is for me.
And there's a really funny line too. He says, "This is for Elizabeth Barrett Browning, who is in charge of the romantic movement in poetry." I just love that Linus is kind of the most cold. I like how Linus is the most educated of the Peanuts characters.
Yeah.
Him and Schroeder are the most educated of the Peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
And he just quotes stuff like that all the time. He's just saying, "This is for Elizabeth Barrett Browning." And then I just love the little gag. As a kid, I always loved this stuff. He's tossing candy, but no, he's not just wasting that candy. No, Woodstock is Snoopy getting candy. Snoopy and Woodstock get to eat it. It's falling and just catching it.
It's pretty funny until you remember that chocolate is poisonous for dogs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh God. Right.
You know what's so funny? I didn't pick it up watching it this time, but I remember as a kid that kind of got to me. It's like, oh, I can't have that chocolate.
I mean, it's kind of the same issue I have with that Pixar short that just came out.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. Maybe Snoopy and that dog are related.
Oh God!
It wasn't Pixar, but yeah.
It
wasn't? Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't Pixar.
No, you're right.
That is the highest compliment, though, saying it is like Pixar.
2014. What am I thinking? Okay, anyways.
Okay. Yeah. No. So I guess that dog will die of rabies too.
Oh God.
So we're just going. So I guess we're going to assume it was can we just assume it was a coconut face? Does that help at all, or no?
No, not really.
Maybe it was imitation chocolate or something.
If it was a imitation chocolate. There you go.
That works. That saves. That satisfies PETA.
Like vegan chocolate?
Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, moving on. So Charlie Brown checks the mail. It's really defining the scene here. Charlie Brown checks the mailbox. Nothing.
I love how this bit with him at the mailbox is dialogue-less.
Take us through it.
Okay, so it's like he goes to the mailbox. He looks inside. There's nothing. He gets pissed. He's like, does he do something before he slams the briefcase on the mailbox?
No, he just slams it on the mailbox.
Slams on the mailbox.
And then he kicks it. And it hurts his foot.
Yeah.
Ow! Poor Charlie.
Oh yeah.
That just sums up the turmoil. Charlie Brown's not violent. He doesn't respond violently to situations. That's a moment he just lets out that anger, like
Of course. Yeah.
Can you blame him though? After all the
No,
crap
we've
he
all
puts
been
up
there.
with.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, Woodstock gets some retaliation here. He makes a little Valentine for his buddy Snoopy, and in the classic way, he slams it on his nose.
You know, he's very on the nose about it.
On the nose,
That's funny. And then he falls, and then meanwhile, we cut back to Charlie Brown. This scene's real poignant, too, given how it relates to real life here. This scene's just Charlie Brown in bed saying, just sat in bed saying, as the sun's going down, well, another Valentine's Day is come and gone, and nothing. Wakes up next morning.
Yeah. Okay, so he's reflecting. This is like the first mention of the redheaded girl in the special, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, like the only mention, I think.
Yeah.
I just love that it's such a sad idea that when everything goes wrong in Charlie's universe, the only thing he has to fall back on is like the idea of the perfect woman, which would be the red-haired girl.
Yeah. And again, this is a very, very dark and sad and depressing scene where Charlie Brown is pondering if she sent him a Valentine, and it could be in the mailbox right now.
Essentially, this is Charlie Brown's bid for the Oscar.
Oh God, right. But then, of course, he comes to the realization that if he checks and it's not there, he'll be crushed. And oh my God.
So he checks it, and then what happens, Monkey? What happens?
Well, he checked it. Nothing.
Well, something happens.
All right, something does happen. Dog kisses.
Yes, it's like
I've got dog germs.
It's such a somber.
Get some iodine.
It's such kind of an. This is gonna sound silly. I was equating it to after he gives kind of this huge, profound speech, as if it's like kind of an Amadeus like spitting in the face of everything he believes in. Basically, a little mocking thing comes out at him, saying, just smooches, like the embodiment of love from a dog instead of any recognition of being loved by anyone else. It's a weird comparison, but it's like so sad. That's the closest thing he gets to love. It's like a mocking smooch by his dog. And then he just says, I just love it close. Does Snoopy hop out of the can, or is he still back in there?
I don't know. I would hope that he would go out of the mailbox.
I think it'd be funny if he was just in there.
But then again, how long has he been waiting in the mailbox?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We know how
Snoopy puts himself
Maybe
in
he
a
just
lot of danger
teleported
in this
into the
episode.
mailbox.
I'm assuming
eating chocolates and stuffing himself into mailboxes, potentially suffocating himself.
I'm going to assume Snoopy's immortal. If not that, then
he's not because of dogs he's got.
Wait, did you say immoral or immortal?
Immortal. Like Ray Shogul.
Definitely not, considering dogs he's got.
Anyway, so also the thing that's kind of funny that maybe he has we know how he does with small spaces because he has dog house, so maybe he has another setup in the mailbox somehow.
Right. Oh God.
Yeah. Okay, so
I just picture he has like this whole pad inside the mailbox.
Inside the mailbox.
The cruelest thing ever would be if there's a whole mailbag says Charlie Brown's Valentine's Day mail over the years.
Oh, that would be so cruel.
Levels of sadistic right there.
And I think the cruelest thing would be if Lucy paid him to do that.
Oh God.
I see someone actually making a strip of that.
Just someone giving just Lucy giving me a huge stack of cash and just saying thanks for the good work. Just
oh God! Wow.
Anyway,
wow. Okay.
Look, Snoopy's an opportunist, but we're extrapolating. Anyway, so back to Violet that comes on the scene with the rest of the female and the Peanuts characters.
Yeah.
And pretty much, this scene's so sad. I love how Schroeder points this out. So Violet just out of guilt says, Charlie Brown, we're we realized, we're sorry for not getting you a Valentine. So I took one of my Valentines. Of course, not just, hey, here's a Valentine. No, it's like,
yeah.
Here's one of my Valentines. I erased mine.
It was probably old Tom's Valentine.
Yeah, no, it was hers.
Oh, no, it was hers. I'm sorry.
One of my Valentines. I erased the names on it and put you on there. And then Schroeder is.
At least you erased the names. At least she was courteous enough to do that.
But you didn't have to tell him any of that. They just want you to. They just want to know. Hey, listen, we still think you're pathetic, but just as something, we don't think you're completely worthless.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, is what she's saying. So then Schroeder calls him on that very face, saying, "You all should be ashamed of yourselves. Look at yourself."
Yeah, I got the speech right here.
Oh, sir, go ahead. Please tell us. Please tell us.
Hold on there. What do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are? Where were you yesterday when everyone else was giving out Valentines? Is kindness and thoughtfulness something you can make retroactive? Don't you think he has any feelings? You and your friends are the most thoughtless bunch I've ever known. You don't care anything about Charlie Brown. You just hate to feel guilty. And now you have the nerve to come around one day later and offer him a used Valentine just to ease your conscience. Well, let me tell you something. Charlie Brown doesn't need your...
Don't listen to him. I'll take it.
Okay, first of all, Monkey... Come on, giving God sees dog. This is like totally like this just writes itself for how much it references dog sees God, and I'll just leave it at that.
Totally. Yeah, it really does feel a lot like that.
Well, look, guys, I haven't seen it, so I'm just gonna make a guess here, and you can tell me if I'm right.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess that dog sees God is very depressing.
Oh yeah.
And I would assume that if that's what they were aiming for, which most assuredly they were.
I mean, it's a dark comedy, so there is comedy in it. You know?
Yeah, there is
probably. I assume their mindset going into this. Let's look at the history of the Peanuts. Let's get the most depressing bits put in it for kind of extrapolating what the hilariousness worked in there. But still, that's one of the most depressing bits of Peanuts to work off of, which would probably be this one and the Halloween special.
Basically, Dog Sees God is just like they're imagining the Peanuts in high school and like what sort of real life problems they would have, and that's what Dog Sees God is.
Especially like sexual awakenings.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Lots of sexual awakenings. And that's what the Charlie Brown and Schroeder thing is alluring to. Oh yeah. Sexual awakenings. Oh yeah.
Anyway, so Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown just says, "Hey, I feel bad for Charlie Brown, so you can have any gleam of success, he takes the pity Valentine."
No, it's a very dark, it's a very cynical ending, to tell you the truth.
And I love how Charlie Brown points out, I think I let Schroeder down, but hey, I got a Valentine. It's my first Valentine. That's so sad.
How old is he?
That's
He's
really
like more than
depressing.
5.
That's really freaking depressing.
I'm sorry, Monkey, you were saying?
I'm just trying to think, like, how old is he? Like, because he's more than 5.
Someone told me he was 8 years old.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
damn.
In 8 years, he's only gotten one Valentine. It's a pity Valentine, if anything.
It's a hand-me-down Valentine.
But hey, maybe it'll start a new trend.
Yeah, so so it's a classic wall scene between Linus and Charlie Brown, and Linus says, "Yeah, I got similar problems too. She didn't even know I was there with a gift for her." And Charlie Brown, this is a fun reverse. Usually, think of how Great Pumpkin ended. It was like Linus is so impassioned about something, Charlie Brown's like, there he goes. And now, Linus is all down in the dumps, and then Charlie Brown's getting passionate, hopeful for once. It's most hopeful. This is the most hopeful I've ever seen Charlie Brown. It's like, hey, maybe it's started. I'm sorry, did you write this speech down too?
No, I didn't.
He's so hopeful. Hey, they showed a little thought. Maybe it's a trend. Maybe next year I get a whole bunch. I could use 3 briefcases.
Keep going.
Then as he keeps extrapolating all the positives, so Linus cuts him off. I assume maybe just to say, hey, I'm a little down in the dumps here, pal. Shut up, would you? He just basically says, I'm sure there's some sincerity underneath it all, but he's just saying, please stop. What he says. Happy Valentine's Day, Charlie Brown.
Oh God. And that's it. And that is, we see Snoopy with his puppets over the credits.
And this is a fun little reference. Now all these puppets, it's really clever. I love this. That all those puppets are the coinciding credits that are on screen at the moment.
Oh, okay, nice.
So literally, Lee Mendelssohn's the one with the mustache towards the beginning. Charles Schultz is the one at the end.
Okay.
So I'm saying every credit puppet every credit is one of the puppets Snoopy's working with right there, based on somebody.
Right. Good catch. Okay, so that was the depressing as heck. Be My Valentine, Charlie Brown. Yeah.
Yay.
So I think we can all agree that this is a very, very, very well done special. Has a lot of mood to it, and definitely one of the more morbid and sad of the Charlie Browns.
This is make Bruce Banner cry.
Oh God. Now I
It'll make him want to smash.
Now I just want to see a scene in Avengers 2 where frickin' Mark Ruffalo is just watching this and just he has like a little tissue in his hand. He's just...
You know what I'd love to see?
What?
I'd love to see a wall scene, but basically, what if Tony Stark and Bruce Banner? So basically, Bruce Banner would be Charlie Brown, and Linus would be Tony Stark. He'd just be Peanuts versions of those two characters. Imagine Linus with the goatee.
Oh God, that would actually be a really, really good post-credit scene.
Yeah. Or even in a live action, would just basically be them like talking to each other in kind of a wall setup, like just leaning over a railing or something. Just
right, yeah.
You know what I'd like to see?
It's
Singles Awareness Day, Charlie Brown.
It's Singles Awareness Day, Charlie Brown. Yeah.
I'd actually kind of like to see what they would do with that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You're right. That would be really good.
So anyway, let's talk about the significance of this.
Yes, let's get into it.
So two things that really amaze me is hearing about these two things. One, after this special came out, the first time it aired way back in the day, the children around the world did a really sweet thing. They realized, they felt for Charlie Brown. They realized, they were smart enough to realize, oh, he just got a pity Valentine. Throughout the special, our buddy Charlie Brown, we root for this guy. He did not get a Valentine at all. That is so sad. You know, the kids around the world in this day, it's really sweet. They sent to the mailroom, I assume CBS, because that's where it aired on.
Yeah.
They sent to the CBS offices, or Charles Schultz's. Charles Schultz had some sort of mailing address set, but I don't know where it was sent exactly. They sent Charlie Brown, specifically, Valentines and boxes of candy. That, to me, is the sweetest. And it gets even... This next one's a little more ominous, which is why I should say... We should say it from here. This is the true real-life connection to Charles Schultz here, and I think, given it's a little sad, we got to connect it. Because the whole thing of this thing is sadness.
Go ahead.
Charles Schultz, a really ominously weird thing happened when Charles Schultz died.
Okay.
After Charles Schultz died, I believe, I want to say he died on the 13th of February.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
I want to say, the point is...
I'm going to look this up.
Yeah.
You check that out, but I'm saying he died really close. It was either the week before or it was on the day before. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's right.
It was really close. All I know is it was in February. He when he died, a really short period after that, in the mailbox came a box of candy for Valentine's Day for him.
That's almost creepy.
Yeah.
All right.
Something so sad about that, yet kind of so moving that it's so appropriate almost. Of that.
Right. Yeah.
Charles Schultz
He died February 12th.
Oh, 12. Oh, so it was
1 day off.
That's still impressive. That's still really amazing, though. That it's just, if Charles Schultz was the epitome of Charlie Brown, obviously Charlie Brown heavily influenced by Charles Schultz, and the stretch of Charles Schultz Charlie Brown is Charles Schultz. That the character the man behind the character dies off, yet the legend lives on, and the connections that were made through that lived on. That he became the character so much that after he passes, only will he get recognition after he passes. Bear in mind, Charles Schultz obviously got recognition throughout life for his grand creation, but
you're right. But just symbolically, it very much is like, he only got his Valentine after he died.
And I'm reminded of something kind of really moving from a Charles Schultz thing I saw in a PBS documentary, that towards the end, he kind of saw towards the end of his life, he kind of saw kind of the dark hilarity of it all. He saw, in the interview, he was talking about wrapping up on the Peanuts because he was getting too old and he was starting to get sick. That he had to leave the strip, and he basically had a bunch of comics made in advance. And he talked in an interview. He discussed that he was even dressed like Charlie Brown too. He wore a yellow sweater.
Okay, okay.
He discussed that I never wanted to end the trip. My wife said, why don't you have him kick the football? And I said no, because that kills the character. And he realized, by the end of it, he realized that I never got. He was in tears. He was crying out of it. He was like, he put on a happy face, like laughing at the fact that he was crying, but he's crying at the fact I never let him kick that football.
I think I remember hearing about that.
Something very poignant. You can see the interview if you pull up the documentary. It's really moving. So something really a statement made there. He became that character so much, and he permeated culture. And there's always a piece of Troll Schultz within the Peanuts. And
of course,
on that note, I think we should all pay tribute to that.
Yeah. So
pay tribute to our favorite blockhead in the world.
Mm-hmm. And with that, I'd like to present our dear friend Charlie Brown with this little token of our gratitude for Charlie Brown for all his hard effort and determination over the years. So we go ahead and open up this box like so, and we have heart-shaped Valentine. There you go. So
read it to the people.
One side reads, "Dear CB. Keep pressing on, dear sir, and we're sure one day you will, in fact, kick that football." Then on the other side it said, "You're a good man, Charlie Brown. With love, Tiki, Monkey, and Dragon." Yeah. And to top it all off, Charlie Brown, 3 chocolates. Wow. 2 chocolates. 2 chocolates from the 3 of us. No.
And we're not going to give you the fallen one. We're not. No, not this. No.
3 chocolates. 3 chocolates. 5-second rule. 3 chocolates. Yeah. I just totally killed that. Well done, Tiki. What else is new with this podcast?
I know. Maybe Snoopy can eat the fallen one.
Oh God.
It won't have any effect on him.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right, so that wraps it up for a big-hearted look at Be My Valentine, Charlie Brown. So, anyone got any parting words?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember, kids, everyone deserves a Valentine, especially Charlie Brown.
Yeah,
Indeed.
pretty much that. Yeah.
I have no reference to go out on because I already drained that well in this podcast. Oh my God. Have a good night, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day.